This machine is the hammer strength isolateral shoulder press. It works the shoulder or deltoid muscles, the middle and front primarily, and it also works the triceps, the muscle at the back of the arm. You'll see with this machine it starts from a wide position with the handles, and as I press through you're going to see it comes closer. This is what we call a converging action. This starts to reflect the real way the biomechanics work when we're using both the elbow and shoulder joint at the same time. I mentioned the word isolateral before. Isolateral. This means that there is two loading points on the machine. You'll see there's 2 points at which we load the weight on, and it means that both of these lever arms will work independently of each other. This means I can use 2 hands, a single hand, an alternating action, or even an uneven weight on this machine. The applications of this machine to the real world, it strengthens us for putting things up on a shelf, putting things up overhead. One of the fantastic benefits of the isolateral machine is it allows you to use a single hand action, because in the real world not everything's always going to be balanced. What this does, by using a single hand action, it allows us to strengthen the muscles that help stabilize us along our spine and increase our core strength through this lateral stability. Let's have a look at how we get set up and going. First thing that we want to do, we mentioned there's 2 loading points, is make sure you put the correct weight on both sides, not one. So make sure you've got the same weight on both sides if that's your desired goal. Then from there we want to adjust the seat height. Adjust the seat height so that the lever arms are just around shoulder height or even just slightly above. We're ready to start lifting. Sitting down on the seat, bum right back into the corner, resting your head back, still keeping chin neutral, chest high and stomach braced, holding onto the handles just outside of shoulder width apart. Push the handles up and away so the elbow follows the line of the handle to top range, and control the handles back down to ear height. Push up and away so the elbow follows the line of the handle to top range, keeping the elbow slightly bent, and control back down to ear height. Repeat that for the desired number of repetitions. Now I mentioned before that we said it's isolateral, so we can use it in many different ways. We've just used it using 2 hands. This balances out any strength difference from one side to the other. You can also use it in a single hand action. Here, placing the second hand across the stomach, this reminds you to switch on those core muscles, brace the stomach, keeping the chin neutral, chest up and stomach braced. Once again, take the load, pushing up and away so the elbow follows the line of the handle up to top range. Repeat for your desired number of repetitions. What this does, it starts to make my spine want to tilt laterally, so I've got to switch on the muscles that help stabilize me and straighten my spine up, increasing strength around the spine and decreasing the possible risk of back discomfort. We can also use the machine with an alternating action. Once again, the head is neutral, stomach's braced. Push up and away with a single hand and then alternating to the other side. Same points follow, elbow drives up underneath the handle each time you push up and away. What this does is when I push one side of the muscles along my spine have to straighten me up, but when I alternate, it switches over. So it keeps the body quickly checking itself to make sure it's stabilizing us effectively. If somebody is coming back and rehabilitating, then we can also use an uneven weight mode. The uneven weight mode allows the injured side to lift a lighter weight, whilst the uninjured side can lift the normal weight that the individual would normally lift. Some of the common mistakes on this machine: starting too deep into the range of motion. People come down too deep into the range. This big muscle, the deltoid to the side, is still strong, but the little muscles that hold this bone still in the upper arm, they don't work as effectively. So controlling the range of motion is extremely important. Another mistake is not having the elbow follow the line of the handle. Make sure the elbow follows the line of the handle through the complete range. And finally, when lifting with a single hand, so often people will try and use their body to try and counterbalance the pushing. You want to keep your body straight and symmetrical throughout the entire lift. If you wanted to design a balanced program, you would then look at including the hammer strength isolateral wide pull down into your program.